Okay, so last class, so till last class, to be frank, I was also doubting, like we conduct this science class, very few artists come, then I also got a doubt, like, am I making any sense, is it of any value to artists, or are they telling by telling, anyway, these people are arranging Neracharthu, we are going, so he's calling for one, let us also go. Is it that way people are coming? So I started doubting. But then after last class, I felt there were some discussions, and Imate sir also called me, and Victor also told. So I just felt like probably maybe somewhere some sense it is coming, it is making. Okay, so number of people doesn't matter, but the quality of absorption matters. So we talked about time. Then I found everybody was a bit confused about time and a bit more interested in time. So I thought we will start with that. What we covered in the last class, we'll go through that once again. From there, we will enter time. But time is there are multiple times. When you talk about time, there are multiple times. There is one, the normal time, what we call as the basic time, which is what we will talk today. Then there is Dali's time, stretchable time, and changing time. So which is a different concept, which is what Arun was asking last class and all, which is a bit tricky. So unless we understand the normal time, it is very difficult to build the concept of relative time and all those things. Okay. So we will first build the basic time concept. So today focus is on that. Okay, right. 1 second, I'll just start. Yeah. So this is something which we talked about in the last class. I just go back to that slide again. So this is what we were talking about season. So to get back to fundamentals, let us take these two motions of Earth. So these motions of Earth is what decides our time, our concept of time. So our concept of time, when we see, there are two parts into that. One is what we call as how we utilize sun. So how we utilize energy from sun, which is mostly in the form of sunlight. So how it comes, that's a separate topic. We'll see that later. But the fundamental concept of our time is how do we use sunlight? Because we need sunlight or the daytime for doing the things. That is the age-old practice. But now it might change. You are able to work at night. Those things are changed. But basically, otherwise, it was all depending on when the sun will come, the work day. So that is again, we actually should be able to see the whole sun if the earth was flat and facing towards sun. So as the earth is not flat and as the earth is rotating in such a plane, as we know, only half the people can get sunlight in some form. The people in the center will get more, people in these corners will get less, people on the other side will also get less. So that is a basic thing. And this shadow, whatever we see, are the people who have night. So which is at every given part of it, half part of this earth only can see the sun. So that is also a very basic concept. It is a bit tricky. It is slightly changed because of the tilt of this axis. So because of the tilt of this axis, well, only half the people can see at a given point of time, but then certain people will get to see that more time, because you see this shadow, when you see certain people, like this line, who all are there, they see sun straight at their head. But this is not in the equator. Equator is this red line, slightly above this equator. This angle is what we call as the tilt of the axis. It is 23.5 degree. So if you want to quantize that, one circle is 360 degree, or this perpendicular is 90 degree. This is 90 degree. So 23 degree, you can take it almost 1/4 of it. It's like almost one fourth of this. So that much is this tilt of this Earth's axis. This is 23.5, and this is also 23.5. which means during such positions in June, normally in these days, June 2021 kind of time, this will be exactly on this 23.5, this point. And in June, maybe 15, it will be slightly here. June 1st, it will be slightly here. And May, it will be slightly here. Like that, it shifts actually, it drifts. Okay. So, and if you see in March, it was straight on equator. March 20 kind of stuff, it is straight on equator. So from March 20 to June, which is roughly 3 months, it slowly drifts and goes by 1/4 of this angle, this much space, 1/4 of this angle, 23.5 degrees, or 1/4 of the distance from equator to this pole. You can take it that way. Okay, so you will feel like sun is drifting. But so that's why people thought sun is moving. Okay, but actually sun is not moving. It is because of this tilt. So that is what people used to call Uttarayana and Dakshinayana. So the start of sun's movement to either side, to north and south, is a festival, all the places, normally. Okay. So now as we understand, like this is the reason for seasons. This tilt and this revolution is a reason for seasons. Why? Because this tilt is standard like this. So in this period, people towards the North Pole will get more sunlight than what they used to get. Not how much they get here, but than what they used to get, they will get sunlight. People in South Pole below will get lesser sunlight. Even their days, you see, from this shadow, how much you see, their days will be only some 9 hour, 9.5 hour kind of. And people here and all in this above line, this line where sun is exactly on the top, which is the border of sun. It won't move further here because of tilt. Only that much it can move. 23.5 is the tilt. So only from equator 23.5 towards North Pole, 23.5 towards South Pole only this shift can happen, right? So people here will see around 13 hour to 13.5 hour days more, and people here actually will see days which are much longer, 16 hour, 18 hour, and people in North Pole will see 24-hour day. But 24-hour day means, you just see when you just imagine this is rotating. When this is rotating, still this will get sunlight. When this rotates, this portion will get sunlight. So always this shadow behind this, you won't get sunlight. But this will not be in the shadow in this position. Okay, but then when they look at sun, it won't be like on their head. It will be like a horizon. So people in North Pole will feel the sun is at the horizon, like in the morning, early morning, or in the evening. But 24 hours. That is why you will see certain people who are like staying in certain countries here and all. When they go from our place for job, like Cyprus, Malta, that kind of region and all, they find it very difficult to sleep. So they will take all this Kumpal, Kimbal and all those things and go and close their entire window so that they don't get sunlight at night, because they're so used to sleeping. We are so used to sleeping at night. But there you see, night 10 o'clock, they have light. So they have a problem there. If you ask some people who work in this kind of region, you will see. And the same thing repeats after 6 months when this shifts like this. So tilt is same, but as during part of the revolution, as the earth reaches the other side, the entire drama will change. So the action will shift from the northern hemisphere. Above equator is called hemisphere. Below equator is southern hemisphere. Above equator is northern hemisphere. So the action will shift to southern hemisphere. So you will see this line, that is 23.5 from here, will get all the countries in this line during this time will feel sun is above their head, right? So if you look at it, for a person who is standing on equator, that person will feel in June sun was towards his south, 23.5 degree, and it is slowly moving, and by September it is exactly above his head, equator, and by December it is towards his north. So this is what of travel of sun is what we call as Uttarayana, towards north. and from here to here is Dakshinayana, but actually sun is not moving. Is this much clear?
Yeah.
Okay, fine. So now we call this by some name. So all their seasons we call this by name. Obviously, you know, for the northern hemisphere, this is the summer. Okay, so after this time, after the March, they consider their summer starts. So this is what they call as their spring, and then they think that their summer starts, and from their summer after that, when the sun gets back to equator, then it is going to be winter for the people, for the northern hemisphere. So this is their autumn. Okay, but it shifts. So if this is autumn for people in northern hemisphere, this is spring for people in the southern hemisphere. Okay, so if this is so winter and summer, people in Australia and people in US, in US when it is spring, it is autumn in Australia because of the state, right? So this time when we feel this sun is exactly on this equinox, we call it as, sorry, on this equator, we call it as equinox. I don't know, different languages, we call it by different names because the festivals are normally on these dates. It's called equinox. So we have two equinox, and this is called solstice. This is called solstice. So we have two solstices, two equinox and two solstices, right? So summer solstice, winter solstice. Okay, so is that clear?
Yeah.
Okay, fine. Okay, so moving on. This is another stuff which didn't tell. So based on this, actually, then people had this huge theories on why certain countries are more developed and why certain countries are not that developed in the world. Is it anything to do with climate? So lots of theories are there. This is one guy who drew this line called Radcliffe line. Sorry, not Radcliffe, Brandt line. Radcliffe line is our border. Brandt line. Okay, so Brandt line is this line. People see all the countries above this are reasonably developed. But then as we see during the past ancient civilization, this was not the case. This was not the case. It was mostly around the equator where most of the ancient civilizations happened. But then they drew this line to include like this the Australia and New Zealand also because it is also bit developed. So there are lots of conspiracy theories on why this is so and all those things. But one thing is very clear. People tell there is a huge linkage between climate and the unrest, social unrest. So people tell when in during cold climate countries, people are much more peaceful. One is because they have less time to fight because you get sunlight only for less number of time. So that much time you try to be productive. So here we have like 365 days. So aaj kaam nahi karega, aaj fight karega, kal kaam karega. So we have enough options. So options sometimes make you a bit poor in your thoughts. So that is another this thing. But that is one thing which there is a universal theory that the normal unrest is mostly happening on places which are a bit hot and humid because people get frustrated. But sort of theories, okay, conspiracy theories. So now this is something which I talked last time that so we talked about the rotation. There is, I told there is another movement called precession. Okay, precession is the movement like the Earth's axis itself is moving, like a top, how the top moves, the axis itself will move, but then it takes 25,800 approximate years to complete one rotation. So the effect of it is like in 12,900 years, this tilt, this Earth will become ulta, opposite. So which means it is like this. Instead of this shape here, this will be ulta, opposite, other slide. So these two positions will interchange them. So summer and winter solstice, the dates will change them, have to change. Okay. So now what does that mean? So if you look at here, when that happens, see, let us assume every 25,800 year is one complete precession cycle is complete, which means every year this is tilting a bit. Every year this is tilting a bit. So assume assume this is, let us catch equinox. It's easy to understand. Let us assume this is equinox. This is equinox. And this is completing one circle, which is 365 days according to us, approximately. Completing one revolution. Okay. Let us assume there is a big constellation of galaxy or something here. So when we look from here, it completes one circle. It completes one circle and came here. But then by that time, because of this precision, axis has tilted a bit. Axis is tilted a bit. So the point, okay. So the if I take one point, one second. One second, okay. Okay. So if I take a point here, if I mark a point like this here, next year, by when it completes one revolution, if this is tilted a bit, this point is here. It is shifted to here. Here. Oops, it is. Let me undo. Okay. Okay. So if this point was here, for easiness, let me put a stamp here. If this point was here, after some 1 year when it completes, this point is slightly shifted here. It is not this much shift, okay? Because in 25,800 year only one full round is complete, but slightly shifted here. What does that mean? That means the people who is staying here, equinox, the same position of last year is already crossed. This guy was here some time before. Now he has reached here. So during the rotation, the same position, this position, when it completes 360-degree rotation, this has reached here. Means it was here some time back. You understand? Do you get that? Just think about it. So if this a person was standing here, let us assume March 20th, 12 o'clock is when he witnessed that equinox came. Now, he completed 365 days and 2022 March 20, 12 o'clock when we look at that point, because it is completed one 360-degree revolution. But then by that time, because this axis is bit tilted, this position has slightly moved to here, which means you are standing here now. So you are standing here slightly before. So without complete, that means you were standing in this position when this earth was not complete in 360-degree, maybe it was here. Earth was here. That is the point when you reached your last year's position. So if you consider equinox to equinox, same point in climate to same point in climate, 360-degree revolution and climate to climate are two different things because of this tilt. Can you visualize that? Just think about it. See this ball, every day this ball is tilting a bit. Its axis is tilting a bit. So if I mark a point like this, last year this point was here. When this completed 360-degree revolution, now this point is here because it is tilted. Earth is tilted. What does that mean? This point, the same position, this previous position was the equinox, that peak position. Last year, same day, same time is already past. Which means 1 year for us, if we consider climate as our 1 year, equinox to equinox, solstice to solstice, if that is our 1 year, that is not 360-degree revolution. That is slightly less than this. That's why we have 2 years, which is what I was telling in the last class. We have 2 years. 1 year is one which is 360 degree completing. So that we call as sidereal year. Sidereal means with respect to stars. If you assume there's a big star congregation here, star doesn't bother about your position and all. It complete one revolution, another revolution, another revolution. So one 360 degree revolution is for 1 year for a star. It is called sidereal revolution. But for us, we want climate to be constant, season to be constant. Otherwise, what will happen? Every year, season will shift a bit. As I told, if December is winter now, after 12,900 years, December will become summer. Every year, this will tilt a bit. Okay, let's go.
Yeah.
Yeah, see this, it is bit, you have to imagine a bit. I think as artists, you could imagine that, but you may need a globe or something to keep and mark a bit or something and look at that. Right, okay. So that time is what we calculated last year. Forget about calculation. It is 20 minutes. Okay, so every year we have, so our year is the time needed for Earth to complete one revolution minus 20 minutes. Climate to climate, equinox to equinox, solstice to solstice, winter to winter. So if you don't calculate that way, our calendar, if when we calculate 365 days, 20 for this one minute, that is adjusting this 20 minutes. If you don't adjust that, our climate will shift. And this had happened before. That's why I told when people are using Georgian calendar that time, this happened and the popes and all, they noticed that their Easter is coming at a different climate. And that is how they moved to what we call as Gregorian calendar. And they lost 14 days. One day when they shifted, 14 days gone. There were so many years of millenniums of these things. Vani, was it a bit heavy? You are not there in last this thing.
No, I'm just watching. Like always, I thought about the same. That's yeah.
Ah, that is good. So okay, very nice.
You know, without knowing anything, I'm just thinking. Sometimes the Earth, this will position will be shift. All these kind.
Okay.
Yeah,
that is good. Yeah. That is good.
Thank you for
okay.
explaining here.
Okay, fine. So now this is something which we covered last class. Now the complication doesn't end there. This is what we are talking about, revolution. Okay, the complication doesn't end there. Now look at this. Rotation. You are standing here. Earth is rotating on its axis, which is what we call as 1 day, right? Earth is rotating on its axis. Sun is here. Earth is rotating on its axis, which is what we call as 1 day, right? But when we complete 1 day rotation, Earth is also revolving around Sun, right? So when the Earth is completing this thing, it is moving in this direction also around the Sun. So when we complete one 360 degree rotation, so this is 360 degree rotation complete. So how we know? Let us assume there's a huge galaxy here. Compared to the galaxy, this person's position you see. This was his position. Here also this was his position. That is why we call it as sidereal day or sidereal year. Sidereal means with respect to stars. So with respect to stars, we complete 360 degree. But then you see, with respect to Sun, we haven't completed that, guys. That position is changed. So if we are looking at this position of Sun compared to like yesterday, which position he was, that is not reached still. You completed 360 degree rotation. One rotation is complete, but you look at him, his position compared to Sun, if you have to reach the same point, he has to move a bit more. So the time taken for Earth to complete one complete rotation or 360 degree is actually 23 hours, 56 minutes, 4 seconds only. But then we need to cover this distance. I don't want to tell the calculation, projector will kill me, but that is 4 minutes. Okay. Actually, it is not that complicated, but okay, then fine. Okay, it is. See, I will. Those who want to.
Please go ahead, Satish.
Okay. Just see, listen. If you don't understand, leave it. Okay. See, look at this. It's very commonsensical. You take 365 days to rotate the sun, right? 365 days to rotate the sun. And how many degrees you rotate? 360 degrees. One complete revolution around the sun means you complete 360 degree, right? And the 360 degree is completed in 365 days. So approximately you can tell 1 day 1 degree, right? It's only 5 day difference. 365 days mean 360 degree. So approximately you can tell 1 day mean 1 degree. That is clear, na? So मतलब एक दिन में 1 degree shift हो गया, next day में 2nd degree, third day में 3rd degree. Okay, it will be slightly less than 1 degree because it is 365 and that is 360.999 something. So this is 1 degree because 1 day ka earth ka movement. Okay. So now in mathematics, this angle and this angle are same. So in mathematics, actually it's also no rocket science. Only problem is teachers teach this by heart, so people think this is some rocket science. So if you just continue this line, if you continue this line, and if you continue this line also, so you know, so if this is this line, this is this line, same line. Okay, so you know, if there is an angle like this, anywhere you make a straight line, this all angles will be same. If you make a straight line, if you make a straight line, all straight line, these all angles will be same, right? If you keep this thing like this, all straight line, if you keep, like, you know, all these angles are same, right? So this angle is also 1 degree. This is 1 degree. This is also 1 degree. You know, if this is 1 degree, then this is 1 degree, opposite angles. See, like this, opposite angles are same. So if this you reduce, opposite angle also reduce. If you this you increase, opposite also angle also increase. If you it's just a commonsensical part. So if you learn it this way, you can understand all those things. But people, they will call this some name, isosceles, this angle is same, something like that, but you will by heart. Okay, right. So now bottom line is this angle and this angle are same. Somebody asked something. Okay, projector is good in geometry. Okay, right, good. So this is 1 degree. So this is also 1 degree. This is 1 degree. This is also 1 degree. So now the question is, how much is the movement of Earth? How much is the movement of Earth for 1 degree? What is this distance? How much time it takes to move this distance is the only question. So which means, what are we telling? The Earth is completed 1 rotation, it reached 1 complete 360 degree over, but still compared to sun previous day's position to reach, it has to move 1 degree more. How much time it will take is the question. Again, it is simple algebra. Why it is 360 degree you complete in 24 hours. 360 degree you complete in 24 hours. So 1 degree, how much time you will take? So it is 24 hours by 360. It is as simple as that. Okay. So you look at this. I have written it here. You can see 360 degree, 24 hours. In 360 degree, you complete in 24 hours. Earth completes. 24 hour means 24 hour into 60 minutes. 1 hour is 60 minutes. So 1 degree, this is toffee maths. 10 toffee 50 rupee, 1 toffee 50 by 10. 360 degree 24, 1 degree, this divided by 360. So you get 4 minutes. So our day is 24 hours because of this. So 1 degree Earth in Earth, 1 degree movement is 4 minutes. 2 degree 8 minutes. 10 degree 40 minutes. 15 degrees is 1 hour. Okay. So Earth, when it moves, 15 degree to move is what we call as 1 hour. That is so because we are considered Earth as 24 hour. So if our day was not 24 hour, this is because of the ancient system of Mesopotamians. If we had kept our day as 10 hour, then this would have been different. Then 1 hour would be 36 degree. Okay, so we kept our day, our clocks, we made it as 24-hour clock. So our 1 hour is 15 degree. 15 degree movement is 1 hour. Yeah. Sujit, okay. No, you're mute, I think. Okay. Okay. No, I'm telling at least if you forget about the maths part of it, mathematics part of it, which is not in your scope of thing, you understand the concept of that 2 different days, right?
Yeah, I got it. Yeah, that I got.
Okay. Because that 2 different days is coming because of it. So you see in both, so in both revolution of Earth and rotation of Earth, when we look at galaxy or universe as large, and when we look at sun alone, there is a difference. So for universe at large, 360 degree means 1 rotation complete. Next rotation, 1 more 360. Next rotation, 1 more 360. But for sun, we have a business with sun. His position and our position, we have a business. So this tilt is there. Okay. Vani, I think Indian calendar, we correct it each day at least. Yeah, even in our calendar, we correct it each year. Each day also. Otherwise, the day will shift, right? Otherwise, the day will shift. If you don't correct it, so our day is not sidereal day. So we have 2 days and 2 years. One is sidereal year and sidereal day, that is with respect to universe, 360 degree. Second is with respect to sun, which we call as solar day and solar year. So our calendars are based on solar year. Our clocks are based on solar days. Yeah. So that you can see from this picture. Those 2 things. Right. So you see this whatever we just saw now, the sidereal day is 360 degree rotation, 1 complete, compared to universe, 1 complete rotation, which takes only 23 hours 56 minutes. Simplified, okay, minutes, it's simplified, okay. And this one, solar day, is also called synodic day. That is why people use the word called synod. Okay, so it just sits on meaning. You can go and browse that. It just sits on story. So it is that is why this Pope finding out Pope, that meeting is called synod and all. So synodic day is what we call as 24 hours and 2.5 minutes, right? Okay, and that is means our noon to noon, sun above our head. Next day, sun above our head. Compared to sun, what is the position? This is 360 degree. Sun is not mattering. Same with respect to year. Sidereal year is 360 degree rotation. That is this much. But then synodic year, solar year is calendar to calendar, equinox to equinox, Vishu to Vishu, Diwali to Diwali, like our calendar to calendar, same climate to same climate, which is this much. So now to answer the question which Shanti asked in the last class, our calendar is based on this much time. Our calendar, we make it based on this much time. So our next year, when we calculate that time, when we calculate next year, that is based on this much time. So this 5 hour 48, we adjust it in the leap year. And after some few leap years, we adjust 1 more day. So that is based on this calculation. So I told you next class, you will understand this. Yeah. You get that, all of you? Or was it too complex?
You get the idea.
It's a bit
Got the idea.
Yeah, mota moti understand.
Yeah, it's a bit complex. I understand it's a bit complex, but the universe is complex. Yeah, kya kar sakte? Okay, so now we get into the another side of it. Okay, listen carefully. Okay, see, what are we telling? So let's just assume this is the sun. Of course, this position of size of sun and earth is I have bit compromised, so you don't Now ask me, how can you draw like this? This is not art, okay? So it is only for pictorial representation. So now we know, see, you have to understand 2-3 important things from this picture. One important thing is the position of Earth's axis compared to Sun. So which is what we call, see, when you tell there is a tilt for Earth axis, what is the tilt? You have to tell tilt with respect to what is the question. Tilt with respect to what? So that tilt is with respect to the orbit, what we call orbital plane जो है, उसका जो perpendicular है, उसके साथ है this tilt. So this tilt is this, if this is orbital plane, उसका जो perpendicular मतलब उससे 90 degree जो है, this tilt is with respect to that, which means the compared to Sun, this will be the position of Earth almost at the same time, north to the top, south to the bottom. Because of the tilt, this position will slightly change, like we learned before. But this is the position, and the rotation is west to east. So you understand? It is like a cap which rotates like this and moves, but this tilt doesn't change. If this tilt would have changed, the consequences would have been very severe. North Pole would have melted by direct sunlight and all those things. Okay, so this even South Pole also. So up till this, so this position you have to understand, because of this tilt, some part will get more sunlight, some part will get different sunlight in different parts of the year, like we learned. But this position doesn't change. So it just tilts on its axis and moves. So this is 24-hour, 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 like that, 365 and some small change, it reaches this position, right? So that is why we feel like sun is rising from east, is because of this. Because let us assume you are here, as you are tilting, the first people to see the sun will be, see, if you are here, you will see the sun, and this guy will see after you only, and the guy here will see after you, the guy here will see after you. So if you are here, you see, when as Earth is still rotating from west to east, you feel like sun is coming from east. Sun is not moving, nah. So movement of sun is a paranoia. It's a feeling which you get, like. So yeah. So you are, as you are moving like this, you feel sun is coming from here. Now you are here. You see the sun morning 6 o'clock. Then you are 7 o'clock. Sun is slightly above your top. You are 8 o'clock. You are 9 o'clock. You are 12 o'clock. Come, sun is above you. Then you are 30. You go like this. You feel sun is going to horizon in west. Right? Okay. So that is a very simple this thing of time. Now, that is not that simple, to be frank. Why it is not simple? So why it is not simple is, now if your day is productive, let us assume you take mid-noon, 12 o'clock. Let us assume that is your mark for the day. So mid-noon, 12 o'clock means the time when sun is on your top. Let us assume that is 12 noon. So if this is 12 noon, this guy is having 12 noon as of now. For this guy, it is not 12 noon, it may be 11 noon. For this guy, it may be 10 noon. It may be 9, 8. This guy is 6, he can still see sun. This guy may be 5 o'clock in the morning, he can't see sun. 4 o'clock, 3 o'clock, like that, right? Okay, so that is why this concept of the sundial comes. That is from where? So when sun is exactly on your top, this will be 12 o'clock. Your shadow is like that. And depending on the movement of sun, when sun is on the other side, your shadow will be here. So this shadow adjusts according to that. Right? So our concept of time, whatever we follow, is based on availability of sunlight on Earth. Okay. Right? Okay.
Okay.
So now, how do we like manage? Like we can't just tell mota and go, na? So we have to now we have to now really know like what is the time in each place, right? So what we do, if this is Earth, we divide Earth into, like this is a circle. consider it as a circle, not perfect circle. Consider for all practical purpose circle, bit elongated on the equator side. So you divide it into 360 degree, mean 1 degree. That is what we told, that 1 degree is what we told, it takes 4 minutes. We just calculated, na? So this complete one rotation from here, 1 degree is 4 minutes, next degree 4 minutes, next degree 4 minutes, next degree 4 minutes. So 360 degree mean 360 into 4 minutes is 24 hours. Right? So 1 degree 4 minutes, 10 degree 40 minutes, 15 degrees 1 hour. 15 degree is 1 hour. So now if we extrapolate this into the map of Earth, some place we have to keep it as 0. Na? If you have to keep this side, that side, some place you have to keep it as 0. So that's some places no importance. Unfortunately, that time British was the most powerful of the world. So where they had the telescopes and all those their stations, I think there was a name for that station, I forgot. That is what we call as, we set it as 0, or we call it as Greenwich time. So this is 0. We just some point to arbitrarily keep 0, like you keep 1 point in your, as you asked after every presentation, where from you start the painting, you ask the same question. Okay, this is where okay. Where from you start. Okay. So this is 0, right? So if this is 0, what happens is the whole Earth is 360 degree. So if you Earth ka map like as a Sita pakada to, it will look like this, right?
Oh,
okay. So this is towards east, this is towards west. This is towards east, this is towards west. So what does that mean? That means a very simple thing, and we tell between each minute it is 4 minutes, between 15 minutes, sorry, 15 degree, every degree is 4 minutes, 15 degree is 1 hour, 30 degrees 2 hours.
Yeah.
30 degrees 2 hours. Okay. So that also means the time difference, if you see, let us assume the sun is on this point for this last guy on his head. So let us assume on his head sun is. That means it is 12 noon for him. If it is 12 noon for him, for this guy it is 2 hours long. It is 10. This is 30 degree. For this guy it is 8. For this guy it is 6. This guy it is 4. This guy it is 2. For this guy it is midnight. So the 0, Greenwich is midnight. For this guy it is noon mid. Right? Okay. And now if you go this side, the other side of it. So if this is midnight 12, for this guy it is the other day. He has not reached. It's the previous day for this guy. So let us assume today it is what is day today? Today, oops.
25th, no?
Yeah, no, I'm telling which day, 25th February. Okay. So if you are thinking today is 25th February, like I'm staying now, today is 25th February. So today our midnight means our 26th February starts. Na? But for that guy, it is 26th February 12 noon. For that guy here, and the last point, for that guy, he is 12 hours ahead of us. Is it not? So from here, if we move, Malaysia 2 hours ahead, Singapore, another country 2 hours, Japan 2 hours, like that. When we go, they are ahead of our time, right? So for us it is, if it is midnight 12, which means our next day starts 12 February. For the person on that last corner, for the person on this last corner, it is 12 noon of 26th 26th February. Today is 26th February. Sorry. Today is 25th February. We are taking today midnight as the landmark. Assume you are standing on that 0 line, GMT. So for you, 26th February just starts. But then for this person who is standing here, it is 26th February already mid 12 noon. For this person here, it is 26th February 10 o'clock. This is 26th February 10 o'clock. For the person here, it is 26th February 8 in the morning. For this person, it is 26th February 6 in the morning. It is like that, right? And when you travel this side, for these people, it is 25th February 10 o'clock night. This is 25th February 8 o'clock night, 6 o'clock evening, 4 o'clock evening, 2 o'clock afternoon, 12 mid-noon, but 25th February. For this guy, it is 25th February, right? For all the guys, for all the people from here, it is 25th February, because for you today, for the person here, today midnight has reached. For this person, midnight has not reached. For him, it is still 25th. So for him, 25th February 10 o'clock, 25th February 8 o'clock, 25th February 6 o'clock. So if here when it is midnight, this side is the previous day, this side is the next day.
Okay. Okay. Yeah,
but-
that's
Yeah.
something.
Yeah, but then there is a tricky stuff here. This is for this zero guy. This zero guy, it is 25 February mid noon. For the other zero guy, it is 26 February mid noon.
Mm.
You have
Mm.
something strikes you.
Other side means the back.
Both are same point.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Yeah,
So both are same point.
yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Yeah, so that is the tricky stuff in this calculation. So the guy who is on that side, if he crosses this side, he will lose one day.
Yeah, yeah. That's true.
Understand? Okay, so the guy who is here, actually this point and this point are same, because Earth is round. We have just stretched it for our.
Yeah, when you go to US and come back, then you will miss one day. No.
Yeah, no. You see, missing the day, you have to understand in this way. Missing the day, you have to understand in this way. See, what are you doing when you go by flight? You
Yeah.
are traveling faster than Earth. That's
Yeah.
what you're doing.
Yeah.
So when you go on Earth, let us assume you're standing on moon and sea. So moon will see Earth is rotating, but this Earth is rotating, flight is overtaking Earth and moon. So when you go by flight, you are overtaking the speed of Earth, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So your one day is 24-hour based on sun taking 24-hour to reappear in the same position. So that reappearing is because Earth is taking 24-hour to complete one rotation. If you are traveling to east, if you are traveling from west to east, you are overtaking Earth. Let us assume you overtake Earth by 2 hours.
Okay.
That means your day is 22 hours. You have
22,
lost
yeah.
2 hours.
Yeah.
So you go from India to Singapore, assume Singapore is 2.5 hours, right? 2.5 hours ahead.
Yeah.
So you are going from west to east, right?
Yeah.
You are going from west to east. That means towards the direction of Earth you are moving. And you are overtaking Earth. So you are in a hurry to meet the sun.
Okay.
Earth will take you to the previous position in 24 hours, but you are in a hurry to meet the sun. It is like you are running from the backside compartment to the front side compartment in a train. Okay, same train, but you will reach early. So you are in a hurry to reach sun. So 2 hours you have overtaken the Earth speed, which means let us assume you started your journey at say 12 o'clock midnight. Let us assume the flight takes 4 hours. Okay, so you reaches 4 a.m. in the morning. Your clock is 4 a.m.
Yep.
But there it is 6:30 a.m. Because 2.5 hours you lost. You could have slept 2.5 hours actually if you are in India. So you started at 12 o'clock midnight. You went to Singapore. Flight took 4 hours. And 4 hours, you know how the time is spent. You spend on flight. It is not a loss. So your clock says 4 o'clock. You can sleep for 2.5 hours. Assume 6:30 is when you want to wake up. But there it is 6:30 because you are overtaken sun's Earth's speed of rotation, and you are in a hurry to meet sun. So sun comes, okay, boss, I come here. You want to see me? I am here. Right? But now if you go opposite the direction of Earth's movement, you go towards west, what will happen? You take 4 hours you travel to reach some point in say Africa or Egypt or something, let us assume, or Saudi Arabia. You go 4 hours here. Okay, what happens? 4 hours here, again it is 4 a.m. In your clock it is watch, it is 4 a.m. But when you look there, it is only 1:30 there. So if you're in India, you could have slept only 2.5 hours from 4 to 6:30. Now you saved 2.5 hours. So you saved 2.5 hours because you delayed meeting the sun by 2.5 hours by traveling opposite to the direction of Earth's movement.
Got it.
Shall I ask you something?
Please, of course.
മലയാളത്തിൽ ചോദിക്കട്ടെ.
Please. I will translate. Okay, everyone.
ഈ അമേരിക്കൻസ് ഒരു സമ്മറിലും മറ്റേ വിന്ററിലും വരുമ്പോ അവര് ടൈം സോൺ അവരുടെ ഇതില് മാറ്റി വെക്കുന്നുണ്ടല്ലോ.
അതിന് ഇതുമായിട്ട് ബന്ധമില്ല. അതെന്താ വെച്ച് കഴിഞ്ഞാൽ നേരത്തെ പറഞ്ഞ സാധനമില്ലേ, ഈ എർത്തിന്റെ പൊസിഷൻ ഷിഫ്റ്റ് ചെയ്യുമ്പോ സമ്മർ ചില സമയത്ത് കൂടും, ചില സമയത്ത് സമ്മർ കൂടും, ചില സമയത്ത് വിന്റർ ആവുമല്ലോ. അപ്പൊ അമേരിക്കയിൽ ഞാൻ പറയും, ഇത് ടിൽട്ട് ആവുന്ന സമയത്ത് വിന്ററിൽ അവർക്ക് സൺലൈറ്റ് കുറച്ച് സമയം കിട്ടുള്ളൂ, സമ്മറിൽ അവർക്ക് കൂടുതൽ സമയം സൺലൈറ്റ് കിട്ടും. അവർക്ക് രാത്രി കുറച്ച് കൂടുതൽ നേരം വർക്ക് ചെയ്യാം. നോർമലി 5 മണിക്ക് ഇരുട്ടാവുണ്ടെങ്കിൽ ആ സമയത്ത് 8 മണി നമ്മൾ ഇരുട്ടാവുള്ളൂ. അപ്പൊ ഒരു വാച്ച് 1 മണിക്കൂർ കൂട്ടി വെക്കുകയാണ്, സോ ദാറ്റ് അവർക്ക് അവരുടെ ഇന്നലത്തെ 5 മണി എന്ന് പറയുന്നത് ഇന്ന് 4 മണി ആവുള്ളൂ, നേരത്തെ കൂടുതൽ സമയം വർക്ക് ചെയ്യാം.
സൗകര്യത്തിന് വേണ്ടി മാത്രം.
അതെ, ഡേ ലൈറ്റ് സേവിങ്ങിന് വേണ്ടിയിട്ടാണ്, അതായത് സണ്ണിന്റെ എനർജി യൂസ് ചെയ്യാനാണ്.
കഴിഞ്ഞ ക്ലാസ്സിൽ അറ്റൻഡ് ചെയ്യാത്തോണ്ടാ.
Okay, so what she was asking, she is asking about daylight saving. Okay, so that we covered yesterday. So daylight saving is not because of this, that is because of that season problem. Because for US, sometime it is summer, sometime it is winter. US, Canada, and all those places, or Australia, New Zealand. In summer, you get sun for longer time. So in your winter, you get sun for 8 hours, 7 hours. So by 4 o'clock, it is night. So you want to stop the work at 5 o'clock. But then in summer, you have sunlight till 7 o'clock. So you want to slightly change the watch so that, you know, you can spend a bit more time outside, you know, your time changes. More for daylight saving. Okay, fine.
For those people who follow the total solar eclipse on a plane, so they are stuck in the same time, right? They're maintaining the same time.
Actually, if you ask regarding with respect to sun, the time doesn't change, but when the eclipse is over, it will change, it will come back to old position. For that period, you won't get a feeling, because during eclipse you will feel it is dark even if it is mid-noon for you. But when that eclipse is over, it is reset to the old, because sun doesn't know eclipse is happening. It is like you are walking on a road, another person is watching you from the window, one person comes in between you and that person. You watching on the road doesn't even know that somebody is watching you or somebody is coming in between you and that person. So eclipse is not a business sun is a party in. Sun doesn't even know that there is somebody in there seeing me and somebody is coming in between. Usko malum hi nahi. It's busy. Yeah, okay. Right. So now some more calculation. So 1 degree 4 minutes, the 50 degree 60 minutes. That's all. Nothing more complicated. Okay. So now, so this is how it will look like. Okay.
So 1 degree 4 minutes means like, then why this 6 minute like in 6 minute thing in the this thing like a clock?
Not 6 minutes.
6 minutes means like you know 5 minutes, no? 5 minutes, not 6 minutes, 5 minutes. 5 minutes.
That is nothing to do with this. Actually, that clock is an old design.
Okay.
It's a very old design. Somebody designed it that way. So
that's it, huh? There is no connection.
No connection.
Okay.
No connection. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. So now, if you see sundial people, they did not even know bother about these things. They would have looked at shadow. Oh, shadow idhar hai, chalo kaam chalu karenge. Oh, shadow idhar ho gaya, chalo kaam band karte. You know. You see that way, right? Okay. So
Yeah,
now,
yeah,
yeah. See now you can. So this is how it looks like. The 0° is 0 GMT. What we call as is some place we kept as GMT. Is in UK. That line goes through UK also. Some part of Africa and all those things you can see. And then from there, you see this is plus 1 hour for whatever reason we have told 1 hour plus 1 plus 2 plus 3. So India falls in actually 3 time zones. So, but it is very complex if you have 3 time zones. So we decided to keep the center, whatever goes through and adjust. But the people like for us, when it is, let us assume 6 o'clock is when we see sun, the people on that Orissa, Bengal, that side of them, they may see the sun at 5 o'clock because they are also following same time zone. And people on this Gujarat side will see bit later. But we are keeping the same time zone. But the countries like US, Russia, and all, they are like huge countries, like very breadth-wise, they are huge. So they can't manage it. Because if they tell, chalo, everywhere same time, 9 o'clock is the office, for some other part of the people, 9 o'clock, even sun has not come. So they can't manage it. So that's why they have different times. Okay. So this last point where this plus 12 and minus 12 comes is what is called as international date line. So what happened? You move from here to the east, you travel, you save time. Okay. When you travel to this plus 12 side, you save 12 hours or whatever time. And you, if it is midnight, 26 February starting for you here, this is 26 February mid-noon. This is 25th February mid-noon, but both are same place. So which means a person from here by mistake goes here, people will tell that boss it is 25th date kya hai, people will tell 25th February. But for him it was 26th February. He can mark one more day. The people from here actually can jump here on a salary day. 30th they can jump here and telling, oh, it's 31st, give me salary. But your boss will not jump, that's the problem. Okay, so but he just jumped here. So they have also selected this line in such a way that it comes in a very uninhabited areas. So that ye hangamani. So international timeline is selected in such a way between Alaska and this thing in such a way that there is no much travel this thing popular. But when people cross here, they have to reduce the day by 1. Opposite ulta. Okay. So for India, we have these 3 time zones. Like this is, so we tell this like this GMT. So our time zones normally people will tell GMT plus 1, GMT plus 2, GMT plus 3, GMT plus 4, or minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, minus 4. Plus means towards east, GMT to east, which means they see the sun first. Minus means they see the sun later. That concept. But actually speaking, this first and later doesn't have any meaning. Because Earth is just rotating. You can tell I am seeing first. Okay. Then the question will come, which day sun you saw first? 26th day or 25th day? It gets into that confusion. But we are just having a system. We are keeping an arbitrary system like this. Okay. So for India, it is like this. We have 3 zones, but we have kept this midpoint as 5.5 between 5 and 6. So GMT plus 5.5 is our time. Plus 5.5. So we stop at that today. Siles, 3 more minutes I'll stay, and you have any questions you can ask.
Why if sometimes like if somebody goes to Mars or the other planet and come back.
Vyaram, Jupiter.
Sorry. Chova is Mars.
Chova Mars. Jupiter like a പോയി വന്ന 8 കൊല്ലം പൂന്നൊക്കെ പറയില്ലേ 8 years is
Jupiter like Mars like
Mars. Yeah. Is it true, and is it how it is?
Yeah. He's asking somebody, means when we go to other planets and come, you lose some time. He's asking that when you just go and come, you don't lose time. Okay, when you travel fast,
you stay there.
Yeah, when you
Ah.
travel fast is when what it happens when you travel. So that is a very complicated subject which we'll attend towards end of this.
Okay. Okay.
Now it will like this. Such this is such basic time. That is Dali's time. Okay.
No, I've seen it some movie, like some movie it's showing. That's right.
Yeah, just by going and coming, you won't lose any time. When he
Yeah,
comes back,
there's a
he'll say,
movie based on that. So I thought it's
Interstellar. Na?
Interstellar. Yeah.
Script is written by the last year's Nobel Prize winner.
Uh, something like
Yeah, that concept is
Yes.
different. There is a concept called relative time. See, actually, after some point, we will learn there is no time. without telling this, participate. It is like you tell, okay, bacha hathi ko you draw like this. Where is the leg? Hathi has only 2 legs. You draw 4 legs. All this thing, and after some point, when somebody will draw hathi like this, you don't know. This abstraction,
but
that is
it's a
hathi.
little complicated only.
Yeah,
now
that's
also now yeah.
Yeah, so,
We thought art is complicated, but then
yeah.
science
Okay.
is the
So it is like you when you progress more, like you get into different thoughts.
complications. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, any other questions?
So last question, if the Earth is not tilted, if it is, it's already tilted. If it is in a proper shape, then what would have been happened?
Climates would not have been there.
There is no climate.
There would not
There
have
is
been. There would not have been climate change. You will get the same that sun's rays that does not change, na. So the people in North Pole, people in USA would have had perennially same climate, perennially same climate.
Like summer and everything, like Bombay or Kerala.
Yeah.
Okay.
I heard you, Prajakta, but after some time we will introduce another concept called space. Okay, we'll introduce another concept called space. So that space is sort of relationship with time. That's why I'm purposefully dodging the question of Sujit. So without bringing space into picture, it is very difficult to talk about stretchable time and relative time. Okay, so as of now, don't break your head. This itself is bit of a tongue. Okay, spend some time.
Okay then. See you Saturday.
Okay, Simartha Sab, you wanted to talk something about this time in music. To be frank, I don't have much of a clue. But today I have to go. Probably next class you can give some inputs on that. We'll start with that. Sir, you are muted. You unmute. Can't hear you. I know. Okay, sir. We didn't hear. Okay. See you all.
Bye
See you
bye.
next time. Bye bye.